Hi YouTube, this is Joe Calton with Calton Cutlery. You can find us on the web, caltoncutlery.com. Finally found my smoker. Um, I'm going to be, I did some trading. I traded a fella a knife for a pig. It's going to be about 400 pounds or so. And I should get it somewhere around Christmas time, somewhere around there. So I'm going to go ahead and work it up in the meat cooler, get it ready, hang it in the meat cooler, and then hang it for a couple of days or a week, and then go ahead and butcher the thing up. And then the exciting part about that, besides having a whole bunch of bacon and ham and everything, is that I have never smoked bacon, and I've never smoked a ham. And I've only a couple of times made sausage, like bratwurst or something. So this is going to be a real exciting project. I'm going to get to learn to make all those projects, plus, add another animal to my, the animals that I've worked up before. So anyway, I was looking at, I was looking on YouTube, finding, learning about smoking bacon. And it seemed to me like everybody liked cold smoking it. And they had these big boxes and everything that they turned into a cold smoker. Well, you know me, if I'm going to build something that big and everything, I'd rather be able to make it as versatile as I can. And so I wanted something that would cold smoke and hot smoke at the same time. So, I surfed all over YouTube, had a couple of ideas running through my head. I just was waiting until I found the right piece of, the right body for it to decide which design I was going to go for. And this is a large industrial parts cabinet. I just got done fishing. I was driving home and went by the salvage yard, and I saw this big thing sitting out there in the yard and thought, okay, I'll be there the next morning. Went there the next morning, picked it up, brought it home, and made some modifications to it. Now, first of all, it wasn't this color. I painted it black with the high temperature barbecue paint. I went through all the drawers. This one also has ball bearing rollers. Of course, they're kind of sticky because of the smoke, and when I went ahead and finished this, I fired it up, got it up to around 600 degrees Fahrenheit to burn off the paint or anything that might be in there. This was after I washed it out, of course. And I cut the bottoms out of each drawer and then put 3/4 inch expanded metal that I picked up from the local steel yard. Had them shear it and everything, so it's all nice. These are all 2 foot by 2 foot squares of expanded metal. This is just a water pan. I was smoking a pork shoulder, I think, the other day. So each and every one of these drawers has got the expanded metal in it. But it does have it's got 2 thermometers, one here and then one on the top. Okay, now it has, if that wasn't versatile enough, it has 2 burn drawers. Okay, so this right here is one of the burn drawers. It's got handles welded onto them just from some scrap. And then I went ahead and made some valves for air control. Just took a hole saw and drilled 2-inch holes. There's 3 of them. And then grabbed part of the bottoms that I cut out, cut them into the circles, bent a tab up on one end, and then just put a sheet metal screw in so you can adjust your air intake. So far, the thing usually leaks enough smoke through the gaps, like right around in here, in between the drawer faces, that you don't really have to make any extra smoke outlet. But if you need to, you can just crack this top drawer a little bit, and it usually stays pretty much wherever you put it to control the amount of smoke coming out. If that doesn't work, I'm still learning this. I can always go ahead and make a couple of vents on one side. But anyways, so back to the 2 burn drawers. Okay, so this is the temporary type one. I use this one when I want to cut the smoker in half. So, this thing, the camera probably doesn't do it justice, but it's almost 3 foot wide, about 2.5 foot deep, and it's 5.5 foot tall. So it's a pretty large smoker. So when I'm just doing stuff like tonight, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to barbecue some pork arm steaks, and my boy and I just got back from the lake, and I've got a catfish and a couple of rock bass I'm going to grill for dinner tonight. So not only can you smoke on this, but you can also grill on it. So that gray metal down there, that is two of the bottoms that I cut out of these drawers. So they're nice and solid, so they're removable. So I put those in there, put these bricks, one at each corner, and then those hold 2 layers of the expanded metal, which will hold charcoal. And it's a little bit less than halfway up the body. So it cuts the smoker in half, plus puts the fire at a much easier height, you know, because I'll go ahead and grill on this one right here. Now in normal use, like for cold smoking, you know, you want more volume inside the smoker from what I can tell. So this bottom drawer, it is just for cold smoking. It's got your the extra piece of expanded metal that goes into this drawer right here, you know, when you're using the full length of the thing. But you just move those bricks and those other expanded metals down to here. It's got the same deal where you've got 3 valves, you know, for your air. And then those holes are big enough. I have a propane camp stove that I bought a different fitting and a longer hose so that I can run it off of a 5-gallon propane tank. So I can either run it on charcoal or on propane. So it's pretty exciting. Of course, anytime you get a new grill or a new smoker, well, I don't know about everybody else, but I usually mess up at least one of the first half a dozen meals I cook on it. So it's taken a little bit to, you know, to learn the little, you know, its personality. And so, but I'm pretty excited about it. I mean, it's a big, I mean, the thing weighs about 300 pounds or so. I mean, it's a really big parts cabinet. And the steel that it's made out of is about 16 gauge, so about 1/16 of an inch thick. So I'm pretty excited about it, and it's about time for me to get it fired up and get dinner started. So hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next time.